Just, do you have a pellet home?
No, I use Crims.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
like he's just a few minutes drive. So,
Okay, cool,
yeah.
rad. You don't have to do this with a Pel, right? In fact, you should probably get warmed up without doing it on a Pel, like go through it a couple times just to get your wrist moving. And then you can transition to hitting the Pel lightly and then starting to ramp it up as you go, right? So the thing that I think this will be good for is twofold for you. You have a tendency to throw a lot with just kind of your arm and shoulder, right? Not a lot of wrist and not a lot of hip. And those are the two things that I throw with a lot, is wrist and hip. And this drill helps me with that. So you can hold your shield if you want to. It's good practice to get used to it being in your way. But without the Pel, you're gonna be starting left foot back, right foot forward, shield presented, and you're gonna throw a wrap, essentially. And you're gonna be throwing it to this opening, is what I call it. There's 4 openings. You've got your upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right. So you're gonna be throwing all of these first shots at the same opening. You're gonna throw the back edge, what you would call a wrap, to their upper right opening, and you're gonna sword first, and then foot. And this wrist, and then hip activation, right? So 1, 2. You're gonna roll, and you're gonna throw a long edge, and that's another wrist activation. And with that, you're gonna take another step. But this is a passing step, and then a little sliding step, right? So 1, 2. Then you're gonna throw to the lower opening on the opposite side. And you're gonna throw with the back edge, and then the long edge. Back edge with a step, long edge with another step. Even though this shot you're probably never gonna use, we're just warming our wrist up and getting used to moving, and also the possibility of being able to throw to any target, right? I don't usually land this. I know Alexandros can, so I know it can be done. So, starting from the top, 1, step, 2, step, 1, step, 2, step. Then you're gonna throw our fucking moneymaker, this wrap, to either, you can throw it upper hand, overhand, doesn't really matter, right? Because I'm coming from below on this side, I'm gonna throw it to this lower opening. 1 step, 2 step, and then boom, you're gonna carry through. You're gonna throw back edge, again, always leading with the back edge first for this drill.
So much stuff to watch.
Step, step. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, so it's gonna be like, so we still want to focus on corners, right?
Yep.
So it's gonna be this top left corner, right? We're gonna do wrap, step, right, step.
Yep.
So do you want to follow through?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
So with that first strike, the step forward, are you doing back edge or?
Yep, so if I've done my first one, thrown, and I've thrown, I'm carrying to underneath my shield, and I'm coming out from underneath my shield. And that's part of why holding the shield's useful, because you're getting used to your shield being in the way and learning how to move around it, right? So, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Give it a try.
Yeah. All right. And go slow.
Yeah, nice and slow.
So left leg back. Right.
Yeah. So first one, and then the foot.
Okay.
Yep.
So back leg.
So imagine, right, if it helps you to put it in context, if I'm fighting you, I'm gonna start the sword moving, and your shield is probably gonna come up and get in the way, right? And then I'm stepping in, and now I can throw my second shot. Does that make sense? Okay.
First step, we just want kind of just like linear, and then we're kind of angle and second shot.
So you can either move in a straight line, or you can start moving around. For now, just move straight lines. Even though in a real fight, we're gonna be moving laterally, right? For now, you're just getting used to the idea of sword first, then foot, just to get your hip involved.
Okay, cool. So, boom, step, or
So what you just did is a gathering, right? Which is fine, but as opposed to this is faster. But instead of the gathering where I have to back foot, then front foot, I've done my passing step with the wrap, and now that I'm front foot forward, sword moves, then I just little like
And maybe this step is too long. But
Again, good for me.
yes, absolutely, and that's the sort of thing this is going to be good for too, is teaching you that, well, I can't do this, right? So I need to do this.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So, all right.
Left foot back.
Yeah. Okay.
So left foot back
Oh,
first.
that's right. Yeah. Okay. So, boom,
And foot,
boom.
hand, and then foot.
So
Yeah.
I'm still taking that big step, but I'm still working.
Good.
So I'll start with those two. Once I do that,
So you're going to carry through, and then you're going to come out from underneath it with the short edge, and then the foot is going to follow. Yeah, good. We've done boom, step. I'm going to rotate probably in front of my shield and throw long edge to that same opening. So you're going to go this way and then hit me here with, and then now the foot. Yes, good.
Yeah, you got your closing shot in. That one. And you're just pausing when you're here, like, okay, with my next step, instead of just going through it.
Good. So expect, like, I'm throwing this, my shield kind of out here, I'm throwing inside of my shield, and now I'm coming from inside, and then I'm going to go outside.
that's probably. This is exactly what I'm doing. It's because I'm like.
So there's a lot of things happening all at once in this drill, which is the point, right? You're learning how to do all of these things kind of simultaneously. But to start with, you break it down into step by step, right? It's here, 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 right? When obviously, you know, quote unquote real fight, we're gonna want to be kind of doing it all over. Yeah. So for now, yeah, slow and one at a time is fine.
Can you show me
Yes, absolutely. So we've done boom, 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 boom. And sorry, now I've got to do the whole thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
Boom, 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 boom. So my left foot is back again, right? And I'm going to come with just back edge here, with a step, and then front edge with a step. So we've gone from this, rotating back and throwing this wrap here. Boom, boom.
One more time.
Absolutely. Starting from the top, hand, foot, hand, foot, hand, foot, hand, foot. And now, because I'm close to you, I'm going to start taking the same steps just backwards, which is another thing you can incorporate. Hand, foot, hand, foot. And then now the last one, coming from our upper right, hand, foot, hand, foot. Yeah, do it. Yeah. And foot. Yep, and then a little stick. Good. Yep. Yep. And then foot. Good.
Am I rotating this way?
Yeah. So we've gone boom. I've come from underneath my shield to try and tag you here, right? I've gone boom, boom. Now I'm going to come up in front of my face. I'm going to rotate my wrist so my sword is in front of my shield. And I'm going to go.
I'm mirroring it wrong, so it's going this way.
Yep. Up. Yep. And then now hit me. Yep. Yes. Good. And then you're going to flow through. And you're going to come from down here. Your foot's already in the right place. You're all ready to set to just throw that low wrap. Yeah, good. Yes, good. Yep.
So I think the problem is just now that I have a longer shield.
So, and that, it's not really a requirement. I could do it from in front too, right? I'm just kind of, the idea of moving around my shield is something to practice, right? So it's just another kind of layer on the top. You can obviously do this without a shield at all and just kind of, right? So. Yep. And you're going to tag me with that wrap from that side, right, in this little unprotected area here. Yep, good. Yep, good. And now you're going to have to get your sword free and come in. Yep. Yes.